Welcome. Beginning this practice, lying down with your knees bent or legs comfortably otherwise. You may use a rolled or folded blanket if you like, or blocks for supported fish pose, but no props are necessary. If you use a blanket, it goes behind your shoulder blades. So just have awareness of that part of your spine. Lowering down, or just on your back with your elbows out to the sides. Coming into a supported back bend. So relax, try to let your front body release without any force or effort. How would you like to rest your legs? You can add the feet together, knees apart if you enjoy that position. Making sure your low back is tucked under, your tail and pelvis tucked under, so you have plenty of length there and that's comfortable. Anywhere you'd like with your arms and legs. Take about 10 breaths time. Just be heavy. Getting a rhythmic breath. Coming into your body. Relax your muscles. Accept the breathing ones. Let those continue. Let them feel welcome to express themselves. Clearing out the cobwebs. Many more times, feel the expansive inhale, how it moves in the body, what quality it brings. Let it flow into the exhale as it's ready, and that downward, inward quality, releasing quality. Again, inhale. Slowly expand through your nose. For the next two, this one, grounding the low belly, and the next breath too. Focus on that grounding down into the lower body, the lower belly. One more time. Downward and inward. A little engagement of Uddiyana, Bandha, and Mula Bandha. Navel lightly towards the spine, pelvic floor, in and up gently. And then just relax and breathe freely as you bring your feet back to the ground and do a couple of windshield wiper moves side to side. You change your arms, you bring them down a little lower than your shoulders somewhere. Your head could rock side to side. Trying to come into your sense of touch so that you can move compassionately with each of these choices. Coming over to one side or up to sitting in your own way. Roll over the shoulder to press up. Maybe you want to sit on your blanket if you want to tuck it back under your pelvis. Cross your legs so it's easy and comfortable in your body. And come into a forward fold. So we just were in a back bend. Come on out to your own degree. Each choice, spread your hands. Let them rest open. Forward fold. So breathing into the back of your body, lengthening the lower back, maybe a little side to side movement. And into the center, head down. Just gently exploring that range of motion one more time. Resist sitting up a little bit. Stick your hands down so you have to pull a little bit to bring yourself upright. Let that strength travel up to your armpits and then reach up, breathe in, stretch your hands, lift your face. Breathe out, squeeze shoulder blades and elbows down to your sides. 4 more times. Moving to the pumping breath. Come down. Reach up, inhale. Exhale to the right, twisting, mindful. Just the right amount. Tall spine with rotation. Eyes gently sideways. Building a sense of trust in your body with your choices. Come slowly back to center. If you need to refine your legs, just settle to center, feel, sit gently upright. Make sure you have done a positive amount in that work. To the other side. It's nice to start with the arms up. Turn the belly. Bring the arms down to support your shape. Right into the precise place where you feel some work, some sensation, but a nice sense of freedom to breathe and not overdoing. Balancing the yin and the yang attitudes in the body, not overly striving, coming back to center, breathing in. Bring your fingertips lightly to your forehead. Just touch lightly there, touch around your forehead, and then around your ears. You need to just split the fingers and you can go front and back the ears. Bring down your hands, just feel that, those tiny moments of light touches on your energetic body parts. And then come back to the center of your forehead with your fingertips lightly in, feel their temperature, lightly drag them out to the sides and down your jaw. Hands find each other, feel their energy align. Bring them down to your chest, elbows in, chin down. Stretch out the back of your neck, shoulders down your back. Head and heart come together. One more time. Inhale for the Om, lift your chin. Om. Yoga is the settling of the mind into stillness. Allowing these energetic practices, these breathing and movements to bring you to a state of calm energy. Bring out your legs from all that folding, all that sitting, some free movement in the feet and ankles as well. Let's add to that a little bit of the forward stretching, pointing the feet, stretch them out, and then pulling back till you get a little challenge in your low belly. And come forward, point, toes back, lean back. Gently challenge yourself to activate your legs. 3 more times. Slow. Let's go all the way into each range of motion and then go the other way. 2. Exploration. 3. Get our curiosity going. helps us have a nice compassionate attitude. Let's come to a side bend with legs out. They can be relaxed for side bending. Right hand to the floor, left arm up. Chest and eyes turning upward. Just the right amount. You're lengthening one side, shortening the other. Shoulders mindful not to be collapsing or hugging them onto your ears. Open hands, one more breath. Exhale to ground yourself as you come up. So you want that tone in the low belly to help you move and protect your back muscles. Open hands, open shoulders, turn upward. For one. Right hip a little heavy. One more. Exhale, ground your belly. Even just thinking about it, if you're not sure what that means, just think about those words and something will probably happen. Right. One more way, back bending. This one I think can be done without fear. The heart lift pose. We're grounded, we're sitting, fingers forward, bring your hands back. Lean back into your arms and lift your chest, gazing down. Breathing into the heart center, the center of your chest. Gently stretch the front shoulders where they meet the chest. One more time, use your breathing to stretch your front rib cage. Lean forward, press your hands, release. Malasana flower here is a transition. On the list for low back left, garland pose, feet together, ish, grounded-ish, knees wide. Slowly come forward. Stay anywhere that it feels right and good in your body. So this is a nice supportive hold. Coming through is an option as well. The last thing is this internal shoulder draping behind you, if you want to try it. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, balance, effort, and ease. One more breath. So you might grow a little bit on that effort side of things. And then soften into the last exhale, feeling complete. Take time with the reversing. Bring your knees together. Please come round to your belly. And go through the forearm plank for 5 breaths if you would like to. It's good to stretch out the body. Calm. Knees can be down. 4. And 5. And if you do that every day, it becomes no big deal to do that pose. All right, come on out, stretch out, ground your front body, go side to side, make sure everything feels open. Grounding your pelvis, the fronts of your feet, long neck. Seal pose, back bend, really secure. Pelvis forward, feet grounded, wide hands. Pull the hands back to lift your chest to a comfortable degree. That's it. Gaze down. Don't overdo it. The front rib cage and the back rib cage lifting, and the sides. Focus on grounding and downward gazing. Some of the joyful nature of seals. If you like that kind of thing as part of your meditation, let them inspire you. Let's come down out of that pose. So even a small movement, you can really feel. Over into a half frog is a nice counter movement. Continuing grounding and opening at the same time. So right knee on the floor out beside you, stay on your belly. Shift over towards the right with your torso if you would like. Support your head and relax your muscles. Back into a yin state. Looking at the lower energy centers, the main ones, the root chakra, and especially the sacral one we've been recently. So here we have a lot of groundedness happening, a lot of stability, which is root chakra energy. And then we have this open pelvis in half rock. So we're bringing together an openness and a groundedness. Just considering how these can build upon each other. When we feel stable, we can rise, we can do things without fear. Our creativity can flow. Two more slow breaths, really focus on stillness. Take time stretching out your leg. Come to crocodile pose, activating again, cross arms like seals. You're gonna reactivate the legs to the ground, the lift of the ribs, the downward gaze. You can change your arm position, just have them stacked in front of you. Two more breaths, really supported back bend. Focus on the pelvis for the last breath, that forward and downward energy into the ground. Then relax your pelvis, notice that change. Half rock, second side, move slowly, transition. Another animal friend named. The sounds of springtime. Three, continue to clear out your cobwebs in your rib cage, moving your fascia. Really get into your breathing space. Gives you an activity that's calming at the same time. I'm going to give you space for some quiet joy today, which strengthens the element of winter and water. Time for two more breaths. Release. Back to center. Get your hands in power position by your chest, elbows in. Exhale, ground your low belly towards your spine. Inhale, lifting up. Upward facing dog. You can stay on the knees, guide them forward. Stretch your front body, downward gaze. Puppy pose, go back. Top toes, lengthen. Your hips back towards your heels, lengthen your hands and your arms, but find your shoulders comfortably on your top of the ribs. So shoulders in where they belong, head down. Some steady rhythmic breathing, getting back into our movement practice. Off the belly, transition. One more time, long spine. Inhale that pulling into cat, or yeah, sure, we can start with cat. Pull the hands in by resisting that a little bit. Tuck tail, tuck chin, push to cow. Gently extend. Twice more, tail down, pull your mid back towards the ceiling. Push your heart gently down and forward as you extend. Come to bear pose for 5. Knees up. 2, 3. Quiet determination. 4, 5. Downward facing dog or back to your knees for puppy. Come up. Refine your hands. Lift and spread. Place them back down. Look back and do the same with your feet. Upside down V shape, head down. Shoulders wrap towards the heart. This is a low chakra pose in a lot of ways. Of course, it probably activates all of them, being downward dog, but focus on your pelvis. Balances the spine where the major energy flows. Pelvis is tilting forward. One more breath out with a lion's exhale. Inhale, step forward and fold forward on your exhale. Breathe in, stand up. Breathe out, bring down your arms. Slow breathing. A moment for refinements before we get moving in our sun salutation. Get your clothing set. Down 10. Tadasana. Find your balance of energy. Feel your energy flowing. Already awakened by your practice. Exhale, ground into your low belly. That supports Urdhva Hastasana, upward hands position. For 1, widen the arms like a victory. 2, 3, 4. One more time, victory pose. Upward hands, breathe in. Breathe out, lower your arms, forward fold. Take care of yourself. If you need to do something to get in here, do it. The pelvis tilts forward again, but even more so than downward dog. 5. Forward folds come from the sacrum. Observe your pelvis. Breathe out one more time. Halfway lift. This is a good belly engagement position. Axial extension of the spine, straight arms. 2, forward energy. Hands ground your shins. 4. Find that little uplift in the low belly. Breathe out one more time. Then bend your knees, grab your hands. Go back. Left leg first. Right leg, Palakasana. Blink. Do what you need to do. 2. Press your hands to activate your upper back and your chest. This makes your whole body strong, so it's very efficient exercise. One more time. Be as active and young about it as you can be. Then bring down your knees. Come to upward facing dog. You can stay on your knees, just the right amount. Gaze down. You're very grounded. You have lots of control. Down dog or puppy. Take care of your hands with your choices. The hands here, spreading. Try not to overwork your thumbs. Thumbs can relax in once you're in this position. It's the heels of the hands that are bearing the weight, and you can explore that by lifting your hands up, your fingers off the ground. But then the fingers come down and they help take some of it, their intelligence. All right. That was probably 5 breaths worth of talking about the hand. Breathe out. Also important. Inhale to half lift pose. Exhale, grounding, forward fold. Inhale, upward reach, gently brightens the energy. And exhale, standing tall. Again, inhale, arms up, 1 breath. Full expression in each shape. Your pose. Forward fold so it feels right. Halfway lift, re-extending, but not a back bend. Right leg back first, and then the left side plank. Again, very efficient. You can do the knee down version. Foot behind. Both hands can stay on the floor if you're just getting started. Okay, let's all find our one. Hold the earth away. Could be a forearm. Hand ahead of the shoulder is fine. You got to just find your power position. One more time. Wide belt around the waist. Change sides so that hand lands big, ready, heel pressing. Express yourself on this side. Try to use your whole body. One more time. Exhale comes. Control the release. Bring down your knees, Balasana, flushing hands and arms rest, straightening back. Child's pose. Back body breath. If you really need more space for your breath, widen your knees. One more time, breathe out. Inhale to upward facing dog or cow. Gaze down. Flip your feet, pike up your belly, step in, downward dog. Little focus on the lower legs, reaching your heels down, maybe lift your toes a little bit. Relax your feet, breathe out again. You can explore a little lightness coming forward if you want to try jumping again. I've been keeping us more grounded lately. Breathe in, and then this grounding exhale to follow. Settle your energy. Standing up, breathing in. Moving our bodies through these different shapes. Keeping us nice and mobile. One more time. Let's see what happens. Reach up. Come down. Breathe out. Move with breath. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Bend your knees, go back. Step to downward facing dog, 1 breath. And then to the crescent lunge with your right leg forward. Rising up from behind to come into the high lunge on the ball of the foot. Set your upper body. Bring your arms along your ears with the plane of your face. Concentrate on balancing. Steady eyes down ahead of you somewhere. Warrior A, bring the back heel down. Resettle the foundation. And then draw your elbows back in space. Heart forward, hands relaxed. Warrior A is a back bend. Feel how grounded it is. It has an energetic quality of gathering energy, represented by the traditional hands together for the last 2 breaths. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, coming into the crescent. Press that front foot to stand up into that lunge. Bring up your shoulders. Find your balance. Roots of the big toes, especially that front one. Find your gaze. Bring up your arms. Shoulders down. Maybe noticing the pelvis and the spine in this one, and how it changes as we bring down the heel for warrior A. Go ahead and make that transition. Do what you need to do with your legs. Just resettle the knee over the ankle. Elbows back. Arms up. Shoulders down. Notice the extension of the spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your foot, go back. Breathe out. Left foot forward. Come up in warrior B. So turn your right foot out to the side. You can do that once you come up. Come up in the side facing, reach out. Lower down the center. Shoulders relax as you turn your head. Here one. This one has an axial extension of the spine with the head turn. Sense of openness in the back pelvis. Reverse warrior. Go back, gaze down. Bend your elbows both behind your back if you like. Release gripping in your feet. And steady doesn't have to mean you don't move. You might be settling in the entire time, gently refining. Last one, keep your knee or give it a break if it needs it. Come on out into Utthita Parasvakonasana. Gather fingers, rib cage spins towards the ceiling as your face does. Big side body pose. Release to downward dog. Mindful. Take the time you need. Go back. Exhale. Warrior B, stepping forward. Rise up. Knee over ankle. Stretch out into your lunge with your feet and your hands. Add the head turn once your spine is long. Balancing. Physically balancing and then balancing energy. Breathing. Reverse. Change the gaze more downward. Check on your front knee over ankle, that's important. Rest into the breathing sounds. And out into extended side angle. I bring in my back foot a little bit just for an example of what you can do to help yourself. What do you need to do to come into this shape? Really focusing on the front body opening aspect of it today as you spin rib cage towards the ceiling. Feel the front of your pelvis opening as you reach out. For one. Take away any excess effort. 2. 3. 4. 5. Come up with some slowness and turn to wide feet. Triangle pose. Take a moment to ground and pause. Feel the roots of your big toes, sense of touch. The ears are one of the associated senses in winter season. Just gently cup your ears and listen to your breath a few times. And release. Feel how touching them activates so much energy. Triangle right to the front of the mat with the right leg. Reach out, breathe in. Over and down, breathe out. Lengthening out from your center, from your pelvis. And like extended side angle, there's this rotation. Lengthen and rotate towards the ceiling. Balancing. Breathe out again. Grounding with the breath. Activating the low belly in toward the spine as you change sides. Utthita Trikonasana. Spin your feet. Come over and down. Take the time you need to find where you're going today. And then ground it. And extend and open it. Breathe deeply. Exhale, ground into the low belly. Keep that engaged as you come up. And exhale, release. Come to the front section of your mat in mountain. All during practice, have awareness of shoulders resting on the ribs, unless otherwise indicated. Revolving triangle and revolved half moon pose. Right leg back. Straight leg stance, forward facing. Get enough space this way. If I look back in a room with people, the most common mistake is that your feet are overlapping each other like a balance beam. No, you need more stability than that. So widen it up a little bit. See how it goes. Big reach right arm. Inhale. Forward fold is the first element. Forward fold. And then across. Both hands to the shin is lovely, lengthening out. If you would like, continue to explore or come down, opening out to the side in rotation. No further than straight up. 5, 4, 3, 2. The low back is level here. This is rotation in the thoracic and the neck. Exhale, release the twist. So wait for it if you're on the shins. Inhale, coming up. Mountain shoulders, change side, step, step. And with practice, you get to know where this position starts on the ground. Spread feet, reach up, breathe in, revolve triangle. Lengthen out into. This is already a rotation, and it's fine to stay right there. A nice long neck. Make sure you've got your balance, and you can explore opening out to the side if you would like to, keeping the pelvis level. Turn your chest. No harm, just the right amount. One more time. Exhale, come down if you're lifted, and then inhale, stand and release. Warrior C, back into the right leg. Lift your left leg straight back. Lifting the leg and bowing forward. Wherever your arms want to support you here, you can always have a wall to refer to or something close by. Okay, 5 breaths. 4, concentrate, and 5, coming down right into leg float or reset if you have to. Bring it forward. Catch the sides of your pelvis, stand tall, point your toe. That leg is active and reaching. You may have a bent knee. And I know you can lift it a little bit higher for this last breath, or even just think about it, and then come down, letting that foot spread before you land it. So it's ready. Feel that miracle of your landing. Other side, get that standing foot just right. Warrior C to the leg float. Hands on the pelvis can be centering in Warrior C if you'd like to keep them there. And 5, breathing out. Slowly come up, transitioning to Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana C. For 1, 2, 3, 4, determination, and 5, a little higher, come down, come down. Let yourself feel empowered. Let's do a little grounding into the belly, feet come together. Yoga can help us manage fear. And one way is to do challenging things. Breathe deeply one more time. Standing squat, eagle arms, feet together or hip distance. Left elbow under the right, or the shoulder hug is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Changing sides by coming out. Release your arms wide. Second side. Open feet, nice and low, whatever that is for you. Press with determination to come out and release your arms. Breathe in. Standing forward, fold. Come down, catch your pelvis and guide your pelvis forward. Tilt. Knees can bend. Lengthen your spine out, 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 and down. Releasing your hands behind. Catching your opposite shin, you may bend your knees. Bring your head down, straighten your legs to some degree. So hands catch opposite shins from behind. One more time. Bring down your hands, go back. Flow through to kneeling. So you could do a child's pose, or you can do the dip down, up dog, down dog, cat and cow spine. And riding on your knees. As you are ready, you may add a cushion layer if you need it. We've done a few practices using the tops of the feet today. Here's another one. Standing on the knees. Bring your left leg out to the side for Parigasana, toes forward. Side bending. Just the right amount. Let it be felt in your body where you want your arms to go. And add the upward rotation of the ribs and the face. Or just looking out where you are is fine too. Breathe out again. You know what I'm going to say, down into your low belly. So important, supports you from the front as you come out of that shape, changing sides. Put your hands if you need to. Gate pose. Down the feet. All the limbs doing different things. Concentrate on the right amount of coming over, that upward turn or forward face. Breathe out again. And then inhale, come up. Release. Camel pose. This back bend is grounded. It's very accessible with how I start teaching it. But it also will challenge us because going back doesn't feel that safe without practice. So let's practice a back bend that feels a little bit strong in the body, and you're going to be fine. So on your knees, down the tops of your feet, underneath your pelvis. So there's a downward. You can do a downward indication with your exhale. I am grounded. Turn your hands, palms in to the back of your pelvis and your sacrum. Breathe out again, grounded. Breathe in, lift your whole rib cage. Bring your pelvis forward to any degree. You can keep your chin tucked as you lift up your chest. Maybe take your head back, 5 breaths. Keep the gaze down. Stay grounded. 4, gently challenge yourself. And 5, to come out. Head last. Pelvis, lead with your heart, come up. Straight back into child's pose or rabbit on the top of your head very lightly. Calming the energy of camel. Breathe out one more time. And come up. One more. Same. So repeat the hands in the back pockets. Or reach back for your heels if you enjoy this pose. Some people really love this pose, and it doesn't worry them at all. Just learning to let our front bodies open, to keep a grounded gaze, to be in control as you go back. Exhale, grounding. Inhale, lead with your heart to come out, head last. Back to your child's pose or rabbit pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up and come to sit down. Stretch out into Janu Sirsasana, like a seated tree pose with your left foot on your inside of your right thigh. Coming out and down. Be where you are. Connect your hands where they reach comfortably. Shoulders and low belly draw back. Everything else forward. Breathing out again. Time. Changing sides. Just move with your own free breathing. Familiar shape. But you want to set things just so every time you come in. And go to the appropriate degree on each side. Every day it's going to be a little different. For one. Two. Three. Exhale, 4 or 5. Inhale, coming up. Ardha Matsyendrasana, or you could do a figure 4 pose on your back. Which is not really the same, but if this one doesn't work for your hips for any reason, right knee forward, unfold it on the floor. Left foot comes around. Sit tall, lean back to rotate. Hand behind helps you sit tall. Keep it close to your body. The other arm supports hugging to the midline or not. Gaze back. Seven, 8 breath hold. One more time. And 8. Take your time coming back to center and changing sides. Keep this side where it is. Enjoy your breathing. Your body's registering trust by working right where it needs to be. Five, 3 more breaths. 8. Back to center. Release. Time to lie down with a little inversion and rest. So coming down, add your clothing, things to support your comfort. You could do legs up the wall if you have something available, like a piece of furniture with your knees bent or straight up on the wall. It works in the middle of the room on your mat as well. Rest your big toes together. Mountain lake. Belly is the lake. The pelvis is the foundation of the lake. Mindful breathing with these energies. The downward flow from the legs. Grounding into the belly, into the back of the pelvis. Just let that upside down practice feel complete. Bring your knees to your chest. Yogi's choice. Explore movement. See what feels good to your body. Do some of that. If you find a spot you want to hang out, you can do that. A little happy baby, widening the legs, widening the knees. For 3 breaths, come to a place of stillness. And guide your knees back into the beginning position, knees to chest, and lower them down. You can do that one at a time or together, maybe grounding your arms. Use all of our awareness of the belly strength to lower your legs together without disturbing your lower back. Grounded. Time to let this rest, so stretch out, maybe cover yourself or cushion underneath. And this is not a long resting pose, but long enough to settle and receive. So do get comfortable, be warm, observe if something needs to shift so you feel ease. Transitioning to stillness by asking your breath to be natural and free, letting go of that rhythmic breathing, allowing your mouth to open a little bit, your eyes to rest deeply back. Relax your ears. Release all of your muscles. And then you're very much alive here. Because even with asking, there are muscles that will not stop with your control. Feel that beating of your heart. All the muscles of breathing. Just relax, still and quiet. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese high in the clean blue air are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over, announcing your place in the family of things. gradually releasing your stillness. Savoring this moment, letting gratitude be part of this releasing. The yoga practice gives us a chance to be grateful for our own lives as a beginning place of bringing the idea of joy. How do we increase our joy? Please come and sit with your pinky finger awareness. So lightly rest. Doesn't have to be effortful. Touch of the thumbs with the pinkies. Our hands naturally want to curve in on themselves. So let this be a restful gesture. The water element gesture. Exhale, complete. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands together, down, center. Inhale. Thank you for joining me for practice. I heard wild geese when I was outside earlier, so I thought that sharing that would be nice. It's always such a beautiful piece of writing to revisit. Mary Oliver's Wild Geese. If you are not familiar,
That was the name of that poem. It's Wild Geese.